What's going on, gentlemen? Welcome to another exciting episode of the HeIsBham podcast. I'm your guy, Daryl Forte. HeIsBham stands for Health, Education, Innovation, and Success. We're a lifestyle brand based out of Birmingham, Alabama, but we truly feel that all of our information applies to men, not only here in Birmingham, but throughout the country. HeIsBham motto is building better men while building better communities. And we truly feel that as we grow and excel and better ourselves as men, we will better our communities. That we invest in ourselves and build ourselves up, we'll ultimately invest and build our communities up. So I just appreciate y'all taking time out on today. Please like, share, subscribe if you feel that this podcast has benefited you in any way. So let's hop into our topic on today. The topic is your blessings a lot of times correlate directly with your behaviors. I apologize for my voice. This is probably about the fifth podcast we've done today. My voice is cracking up a little bit. It reminds me low key of a meme where the lady was like, "He needs some milk." So I probably need something to drink, some water after this. But we're gonna push through and talk about this topic because it's been relying heavy on my heart. I did a blog post about it. You can follow us on the HeIsBham.com website. But just talking about like um your blessings being a direct correlation with your actions. Again, y'all heard me. I talk a lot about the verse. If God makes you, if you're faithful a few things, God will make you ruler over many, and make you leader over many. And when you go back and think about your blessings, a lot of times are a direct correlation with your actions. And what I mean by that is not saying that if you do something, God won't bless you. Like I'm not saying it in that manner. A lot of times I heard my pastor talk about, he's like, man, sometimes is it messed up like when God blesses you, but you ain't ready for the blessing. And a lot of times that happen, or vice versa, you're in a drought or like you're in a dry spot, like you can't get out of it, like you're in a rut, or you're spiraling out of control. And a lot of times, man, I wanna present for your consideration that your blessings are a lot of times a direct correlation with your actions. So I'll give you an example. I work at a gym, man. And at that gym, bro, like I said again, I don't have like I have, general duties to keep my station clean, but it's not like I have a goal or a job to like have to clean the whole entire gym or clean the bathrooms or the restrooms or whatever it might be. But when I go inside there myself, whatever it might be, wash my hands or whatever it might be, it's like, man, you see people treat the gym as if it's their personal trash can. They leave stuff all over the floor, don't wipe the counters down if they finish shaving, whatever it might be. When they work out, they leave plates all around the gym. They leave trash or whatever it might be. They don't wipe down the machines that they finish working out. And then I watched an episode of the Roommates podcast, and then I watched a TED talk when the man was like, "Get up every single day and make up your bed." Start that realization now. The amazing David Goggins talk about like, man, doing the things that you need to do to be successful. And I'm like, bro, it's like, man, if you're not cleaning up behind yourself, if you're not getting up making the bed, if you're not brushing your teeth, if you're not investing in yourself, if you're not putting any value in your self image or the way that you treat others, and then you want to know at times why God not blessing you, it's like, man, there it is right there. It's like, can you honestly look at your life right now, or not you, not saying you, or not saying me specifically, but I'm talking about if I was talking to somebody, but like, man, can you truly look at your life right now and say that you are number one deserving of that blessing? Even though there's no measurement for being, deserving. Nobody's deserving of the grace and mercy that the Most High gives us, but we got it because He loves us. But can you truly look at your life and say, man, I'm deserving of this thing? When you can't even be faithful of the small things that you have. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's a direct correlation between that. How can you be ready for, how can you be ready for, the blessing that you have, whether it be your wife or your kids and so forth, when you can't even clothe and feed yourself? How can you be ready for this promotion when you can't come to work on time? How can you be ready for a bigger apartment when you can't even keep the small apartment clean? How can you be ready for, if your goal is to have healthier, stronger looking teeth? How can you be ready for braces and you don't even brush your teeth now? Because if anybody's ever gotten braces, I got braces right now. You realize they tell you if you don't brush your teeth and keep them clean and floss and all that kind of stuff, you can potentially develop these deposits on your teeth that when you take your braces off, it make your teeth look horrible. It make them look scarred or scorched. Um, because you didn't put in the work to keep the maintenance going or to clean or properly do the things you need to do for successful outcomes, right? You didn't wear your rubber bands consistently, certain things, right? If that makes sense. So it's like, man, how can you truly say that, you know, this blessing, whether it's absent of the blessing or you got the blessing, you weren't ready for it, is like a lot of times a direct correlation with our actions, man. You have to be in the mindset of being disciplined. And we as men cannot take any days off, particularly us as black men. We can't take any days off. You have to every single day come to the mindset to at least do the absolute basics and take care of those things. You know what I'm saying? Keep your grooming up, keep your hygiene up. And then you talking about you want to be in a relationship, but if you're grooming and your hygiene off, you can't be talking about nothing like that. You talking about you want to, look decent and get in the gym, but your diet is off. Your nutrition ain't good. You can't talk about none of that. If you talk about one day I want a brand new car, but your finances is off and you spending more money than you actually make, you can't talk about financial freedom or liberation. If you want to talk about you want to go into business for yourself, but you haven't studied on how to start a business, you can't talk about none of those stuff. A lot of times our blessings, our breakthroughs are direct correlation with our actions because the actions that we choose to take or the inactions we choose to take a lot of times are a direct correlation. It's almost like the domino effect. When people talk about dominoes or when they talk about it rains and it pours, they generally talk about something negative. They talk about one domino failed and the whole entire stack failed, or when it rains, it pours in a negative way. But I want to submit for your consideration that a lot of times the domino effect is a positive chain reaction of positive things that you put out there. That when success rains, so two drops of success rain and it starts to pour, it's a direct correlation between the things that we did previously and that success will begin to rain down and positive things will begin to happen. So, man, I just want y'all just to think about that very carefully. That a lot of times your blessing is a direct correlation with your actions. That if you're looking for, a healthier lifestyle, if you're looking to, again, find a person of your dreams, if you're looking to build a better relationship with God, that a lot of times, man, if you take that first step towards Him, the Most High would take 10 steps towards you. But it got to start with you. You got to want it. You got to want it. I never told anybody this dream, but one time I had a dream where I wasn't veering from my faith, but I wasn't that strong. And I had a dream like the Most High came to me and said, like, man, I've been trying to knock on your door, but you wouldn't answer. To me, it meant like, to me personally, it meant like, man, I was trying to knock on the door of your heart, but you weren't allowing it to be open enough for me to come into it. I was focusing so much on people, on, relationships or temptations. I was focusing so much on the things that were around me that I dropped the ball on the significant areas of my life. And again, I began to focus not so much on doing these things to live an abundance lifestyle or I was living an abundance lifestyle, but not for the right reason. I was self-improving, but not for the right reason. I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it to try to see, for the to be exalted or to get this personal pat on the back. And even my personal growth journey didn't last. Me lifting weights or doing all these things didn't last when I was in the gym for the wrong reasons. But when I was doing things for the right reasons, and I was getting up every day and being disciplined and dedicated for the right reasons, and I was being brushing my teeth and making my bed and doing all these things, cleaning my room, keeping my car clean, taking care of everything, those blessings began to come differently. The blessings came, but they came differently, and they made me so much happier and so much better because of the things that I did, man. So just there's so many layers to that, bro. We could probably do a whole series on that, but that's just something to think about. And like your blessings, the type of blessing that you get, the amount of blessing that you get, the ways that it come, the areas that it'll benefit your life, a lot of times correlate with the things that you do now. It talks about in science, I can't remember who said, I think in Newton's law, that every action has a direct reaction or something in that regard. And a lot of times we see, man, when we put those actions out there, there are then going to be some direct outcomes that come because of our actions, good or bad. So if you're in a rut right now, if you feel like your life is spiraling out of control, you don't feel you have any direction, first I would say seek God. If you need help, seek that mental help or seek that self-improvement help. If you're in a rut or a physical plateau where you're not getting the gains or the goals that you want to see, of course, seek that help out. But I would submit for your consideration, have an honest assessment with your life. Look and see how you actually put in the work. Are you actually moving towards the things that you're supposed to move towards? Are you being disciplined and dedicated? Are you living life or are you letting life live you? Are you scheduling your day or are you just letting your day happen? Look over every single aspect of your life And then ask yourself, am I doing everything I can to be the best I can? And if that answer is no, then put in that work and take privilege and joy and responsibility for it. So I appreciate y'all checking out the blog on the vlog or the video on today. If you liked it, please like, share, subscribe. Follow us on HeIsBham.com. That's our website. Check out some of my blog posts. Check out some of our information. Sign up for some of our mentoring if you need some. And also, if you're so inclined to do so, please go to our Amazon page and look at the book, The Black Male's Guide to Self-Improvement and Community Revitalization Post-Pandemic. Until next time, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Hope y'all have a great day.